What's going on? This is Eli from Urban Zoo for another Ego interview here with Juic3boy. Glad to have you in, man.
Glad to be here, man.
You just dropped Magic, hey?
Yes,
What,
magic.
what was that like?
It's self-explanatory, like
Yeah.
magic. But my friend Abba, he's a producer down in Hungary, and
Okay.
I was just browsing the internet, and I had this melody in my head for a while, but I didn't have the right beat for it, and then he sent me the beat, and boom, I just caught the vibe
It
right
clicked
away.
like
and
magic.
Yeah, and I was just like, yo, this is gonna be special because, like, the beat in itself is so it's such an original Afro beat, and the instruments being played on it and everything was just like I want to abuse the word, but it was magical. So
Yeah,
it just
no,
worked
it was a vibe.
together. Yeah, it's a vibe.
So how long have you been doing music for?
I'd say seriously about the last 3 to 4 years. I did music when I was a kid. Like I used to sing in church when I was very
Okay.
very young, but um, obviously the voice got deeper. So
Yeah.
I had to teach myself how to sing again, like by 18, and yeah. So I'd say I've been taking music really seriously the last couple years. Yeah,
That's dope.
yeah.
And so it all just started with like gospel, and then how'd you get into rapping?
Um, well, I'm a multi-genre artist.
Yeah.
So initially, I was rapping way more than I do now. I still do it when it depends on how I feel with that particular song.
How it
But
complements everything, how it
yeah,
fits
how it
in.
complements
Yeah, of
everything,
course.
how it fits in with the track that I'm doing. But yeah, no, and gospel has never ever left too. Because I am a Christian, and I do listen to gospel music and everything. So I feel like all of them play a role into my music now. So yeah.
What kind of, apart from rap and gospel, what other genres would you say you kind of like embody you?
Oh man, Afro beats,
Yeah.
R&B, um, here and there, trap music. Really love the UK grime and drill music. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
love the UK sound. Like
Yeah.
it just
Oh, it's completely different, like
is
nothing.
completely different and very influential.
Yeah. One of my favorites for
Yeah,
sure.
and sometimes I'll bump some pop.
Yeah, right?
Like yeah.
Whatever's the vibe. Like yesterday, I couldn't get what was it? Seven Things by Miley Cyrus out of my head. I'm like, you know what?
Oh really?
It's the vibe today, I guess.
I haven't heard Miley in a long time, but
Yeah, it was a trip. Last time when we had you on the Urban Zoo radio show, you had just dropped the Surrender music video.
yes. Yeah, like feels like it was just like yesterday though, but yeah, Surrender was basically it was when I told myself like, okay, now you really gotta perfect your craft
Yeah.
and find your lane. Even though I am versatile, I was just like, I need to focus on what I'm really trying to, do for myself and what I'm really trying to show of myself. So
Okay.
Surrender was basically the beginning of the Afrobeat stage, and ever since then, I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do regarding my music.
Yeah.
And yeah, like things changed a lot after then.
When you're looking for the Afrobeat sound that you're looking for, is there a certain like part of Africa that you draw from, or is it just
No, because honestly, I feel like Afrobeats is so strong. Like wherever you are in Africa, there's an influence either in the north, the south, the east, the west, even though Afrobeats generated in the western part of Africa. But I feel like every song that I'm doing, like I want to be able to, cross each border. Like I'm
Yeah.
not just trying to get a certain kind of people. Even
That's
people
cool.
here too.
Yeah.
I have like Canadians born and bred here being like, yo, this song is like really good.
Yeah.
Whereas, mostly people from Africa or like the African diaspora would be the ones listening to Afrobeats, but Afrobeats is gonna travel the world, and that's what I want to play a part in.
Where do a lot of your listeners come from?
It's like everywhere, but
Yeah.
I say like mainly right now the UK and the US they've been holding it down. Shout out New York, shout out London. You know, honestly, you guys been really vibing with the music, and
Yeah.
it's great.
That's
But
crazy.
everywhere in Europe, Africa, to be honest though,
Mm-hmm.
it hasn't really touched Africa yet, and I'm kind of happy about that because it's just a
Okay.
matter of time when
Yeah.
it does, and you know, He's gonna do something that I wasn't even expecting. So yeah.
Nice. I wanted to ask you about your name. Where'd Juice Boy come from?
I feel like I get asked this every time.
Yeah?
Okay, so basically, when I moved to Edmonton, I had like an afro. Like I didn't get a haircut
way.
for the first God knows when. I couldn't find any like barbershops here that, you know, cut black hair, right?
Mhm.
So I was like, you know what? F it. I'm just gonna go to Supercuts. Don't ever go to Supercuts. Don't do that. I got some like Full Hawk or something at first, and then my mom's like, no, cut it off, cut it off.
She wasn't
and
about
just
it.
shaved it. So then like I grew my hair out again, and I didn't get a haircut for a while. So
Yeah.
one night I was just watching the movie Juice, and
Okay.
the thing with Juice is, if anybody hasn't watched Juice, it has Tupac, Omar Epps, classic. And I watched it and I saw their style, I saw how they dress, I saw their hair,
Yeah.
like everything about it. I just loved it, and I was just like, I know nobody's like rocking shit like this right now here,
Yeah.
especially in Edmonton. Nobody's doing this.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get the Juice haircut. I
Yo.
got it, and I basically, I gave myself the name Juice Boy, and then
Nice.
everyone from there since then been calling me Juice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where'd the 3 play into it?
Oh, see the 3, the last 2 years, 2 years ago, I think I changed it to a 3 instead of an E.
Okay.
Because there was an artist from the UK who had the name Juice Boy,
Mhm.
and for some reason he wanted to make a song with me, and I was just like, yo, can't be having 2 Juice Boys out here,
Yeah,
like with
that'd
the
just be
same
confusing.
exact.
Yeah.
That's just it's just. So I was just like, you know what, I gotta set myself apart and just change it.
I want to hear the stories of your first show, your worst show, and your best show.
Sheesh. My best show was before Corona, I think, because I had a whole band with me, and everyone just did so great. Shout out to O'Shane, David, Nick. My first show, honestly, I don't even consider it a show because,
Okay.
like, there was like this music outlet kind of. They were like this I don't even know what to call them, to be honest. But they pretty much were organizing shows earlier when me and a couple of my friends, Soji, Mide, and Kundi, we were, you know, doing music all together at that time. And some dude just gassed the whole thing. He was like, yo, there's gonna be 100+ people there.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are gonna have such a packed show. It's gonna
Venue's
be
gonna
amazing.
be crazy. Yeah.
We show up, there's 8 people and like 2 kids kicking balloons around the place. And I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
I honestly, I was just like, yo, I want to do this. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
At the same
Who
time,
brought their
though,
kids?
yeah, like, and the kids, like, honestly, I don't even think they knew why they were there. They were just,
Yeah.
you know, doing their own thing, living their best life.
Yeah.
But yeah, I say that was my. We went on and we did the show because the show has to go on, you know,
Easy.
regardless of that.
Of course.
Humbled myself and just, you know, we just did our thing, and eventually some more friends came over, and it actually turned out pretty well. If we were to say my worst show, I'll say that because of the attendance and just like the whole surrounding and
Yeah.
you know.
It was just really unprofessional. On
Yeah,
the,
it
on
was
the
very
promoter
on that side. It
side.
was very
Yeah.
unprofessional. Like, I don't care. Like, even if there's 10 people, I'll still
Yeah.
perform. If I have to, I'll still do it.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming in, man. It was
Thank you,
good to
man.
sit down
It's
with
a
you.
pleasure to be here, man. It's a pleasure to be here with you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
This has been another Ego interview with Juice Boy.